Welcome back to my channel, guys. Um, so today in my kitchen I'm going to be preparing for dinner country style chicken. So here we go, guys. Dinner is served. Country style chicken paired with pasta and a chilled glass of beet and carrot juice. Alright, so here I have freshly cleaned chicken. I'm using 3 pieces of leg and thigh chicken, and it's a pretty basic meal. So I'm using a tablespoon of all-purpose seasoning, another tablespoon of all-purpose seasoning, but this is a little bit more spicy. Right? You don't have to use spicy. You don't have to use spicy. Fresh thyme, green onion, bell pepper, and the bell peppers, they're actually optional, but they do add taste to your meal, and it's also for aesthetics, right? So we're gonna do country style chicken today for dinner, and you're gonna be a part of it. All right, stay tuned. I'm gonna dissect my chicken. I'm just separating them into leg and thigh. Add my seasoning. So just rub that seasoning in there. And if you notice, I didn't add any sodium to this because the seasoning already has all that salt in there, so you don't want to make your meal too salt. So I'm just rubbing that seasoning in. And what I'm gonna do after I'm through seasoning the meat, I'm just gonna put it back in the cooler to marinate. I'm gonna give it maybe an hour and a half. Usually I like to season my meat overnight. You know, it's more flavorful the following day, but I don't have that amount of time today, so I'm just seasoning this up and give it an hour and a half back on the fridge, and then it's time for it to be prepared. I've cut these up, so these will be when I'm through frying the chicken. Then this will be used to cook it down. So my bell pepper, my green onion, chocho, onion. It's time for me to get frying. It smells good. So my skillet is ready. Add my oil. You can tell that the skillet is ready. Do you see that oil in the bottom there? Like it's dancing. Yeah, it's hot. So now I'm gonna add my chicken to the oil. Woo! Yeah, you don't want to get burned. These are fried until they're brown on both sides. Another thing I like to do when I'm in the kitchen is just to clean while I go, right? So all the dirty dishes and stuff that I use, I usually just wash them. You know, if you have the free time to do it. Yep. By doing that, it's like you're making more room for yourself. You know, there's no congestion in and about your cooking space. It's a good practice of mine. And another thing I cannot overemphasize enough, especially for persons using the kitchen, just always ensure that you have a strainer in your sink, right? And this is basically just a plumbing tip, because if you allow all these particles to go down in your sink, over time it becomes a blockage, and that's when you have to get the plumber in, and that costs money. So always make sure you have a strainer there to get all that stuff in there, so you can always clean up after. Yeah, just a plumbing tip. Get ready to get these turned. And when handling oil, safety first, guys. Just make sure you keep your distance and have the appropriate tools to use. You know, I use this. I also have a long fork. I also have a long fork that I use, but this was the closest to my hand, so I utilize this. But oil is a dangerous thing. It can cause serious burns, so just always be careful. So the chicken, they're coming on fine. They're browning perfectly. Alright, so now they're fried on both sides. So I'm just going to transfer them to the container with the veggies. And this oil, I'm just going to pour most of the oil out, because I'm going to use the same pot to cook them down. Yeah, usually I don't change the pot. I just throw most of the oil off. Just pour this oil out. See all that? Don't mind that. That just adds color into the pot and everything, so that's no problem right there. So now what I do is just to add the chicken back to the pot. And I add all my veggies in, add a little water. Maybe a cup of water or so. Look at that. It's beautiful, right? I also like to add a little coconut milk. This is optional. But to me, it gives the pot a nice flavor. You then allow this to cook on medium heat, maybe for about 20 minutes or so, 25 minutes to 30 minutes, you know, until the vegetable gets tender and all that different herbs infused into the meat, right? Smells good. So look at that. So you cover your pot and just allow it to cook for, as I said, 25-30 minutes thereabout. Just you also have to check how much liquid is left inside of it. You don't want too much and you don't want too little, right? Just an update, guys. This is how it's looking. And you can smell that coconut flavor in it. And it tastes awesome. Just a few more minutes to go and we'll be all done. I'll be pairing this with some pasta today. You can have it with whatever you please, rice, pasta, yam banana, whatever you please. It's all done, guys. Just looking beautiful. Country style chicken. I hope you guys like this. I just wish you all could taste it. But it's very flavorful. So here we go, guys. Dinner is served. Country style chicken paired with pasta and a chilled glass of beet and carrot juice. If you like my content, feel free to like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell, so whenever I post anything, you guys will be the first to know. And all the best for the new year to you and your families. Peace and love always. So I'm ready to dig in, guys. Oh my gosh, I just love delicious. This is awesome. See you on the next video, guys.